Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Tonya and this is Create with Tonya. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. And if you are new, please consider subscribing and hit that bell notification button so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And what I have for you today are two Valentine's DIY. One is a wreath and the other one is just like a love sign. So keep watching and you'll see what I do with those. For this first project, we're doing a heart wreath, and you're going to need the metal wreath form from Dollar Tree, and flowers and cardstock. So I cut my farm stock into the shape of my heart in a few different pieces, and the reason for that is I was just using up old cardstock that I had around. So then I'm working on gluing that cardstock to my wreath form. I'm preparing my flowers to be glued to the wreath form. So I am cutting off some of the green stems because I really don't want any poking out. And I didn't show it here, but I also cut that stem. I cut it in about half just so it would stick a little bit, better to the wreath form. Next, I am going to start gluing my roses into that inner bit of the wreath first, and I'm going to do that all the way around. The first row of roses is completed, and I'm going to start on that final row and gluing them in a way that the edge of the rose falls a bit over the edge of the wreath form. I'm all done with the second row, and now I'm taking some baby's breath and gluing them into random spaces in the roses. Adding some finishing touches to this wreath. Now let's take a look at how it turned out. For this next project, you're going to need the love sign from Dollar Tree, parchment paper, the wooden hearts, cardboard, and wallpaper. I'm going to start by removing the heart there. We don't need that. And I am taking off the remaining glue that's left on the sign. And if some of it comes up like that, I just stick it with hot glue and keep it moving. Next, I'm tracing out my letters because we're going to be making our own letters out of cardboard for a more 3D effect. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out our heart and our letters. I'm going to trace out the letters on the cardboard and then cut that out. This is cardstock that I'll be covering the heart shape with. I'm just using my glue stick to stick the cardstock to the cardboard. Next, I'm going to take my scissors and make little slips into the cardstock just so that it can be stuck down easily. I'm going to be painting this heart in ombre, starting with red. So I take my red and I'm going to mix white with them just to lighten the red a little bit, and then the last red I'm going to lighten it until almost like a light pink. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that I was not in the frame, but basically I divided the heart into 3 equal parts, and I started the top part of the heart with the paint that's not diluted, and then I moved on to the second color, and then last the more pink color. Next, I am painting the wooden heart. So I painted the outer part in black, and then I am going to paint the smaller hearts into ombre, more of an ombre using grays. So I diluted my black and I diluted into like a dark gray, and then a lighter gray, and then a very light gray. I painted that middle heart red, and then I'm going to be adding some Mod Podge and red glitter just so it stands out a lot more. Sorry guys, I realize my hand has been in the way for a lot of this video, blocking your view. I'm going to have to remember to put the camera on the other side because I'm right-handed. So after I put the glitter on, I just dusted it off and sealed it with some more Mod Podge. Next, I'm going to add this glitter paint from, I think I got this at Walmart a long time ago. And so I'm using it just to add a little bit of glitter to that black going around the heart. You don't have to do that. It's totally optional. I just wanted a little extra glitter. I am using this wallpaper from the Dollar Tree to cover the letters, and I cut out a square just a little bit bigger than my letters just so I would have some to fold back on the back side of the letters. So I found the easiest way to do this is to fold and then decide where you're going to cut out the bits of the papers, just because our letters are not straight edges all the way around, like you have dips and so on. So just cut a little bit away from the letter like you see me doing there, and not, not straight up. just so that you can play around with it. And the wallpaper is very forgiving. And for those inside corners, I just nipped a little bit, and where I needed help, I just used the hot glue because it didn't always adhere properly. And my handy dandy tool, a pencil, just to smooth down that glue because it is hot. And I'm not trying to burn my fingers. So yeah, just do it as best as you can and just make like little notches, and it will turn out neat. I went ahead and painted my board gray because I found the letters were being lost in the white background, as the background of the letters are white. And you do not have to cover up the red if you choose to paint your board. You don't have to cover up the red letters, as the cardboard letters will fit in the exact spot. I covered all my letters, and now it's time to add them to the board. And basically I just lined them back up with the original letters that were painted red. Now I am adding the wooden heart to the middle of our ombre heart. And let me apologize. I went ahead and added greenery, and I thought I was recording it, but somehow I lost the footage, or I never recorded it. I don't remember. But I added greenery and a little red bow. Now let's take a look at how it turned out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing these DIYs. I hope you enjoy them. Please like and subscribe, comment below, and share my video. I'm a new channel and it will really help me out. Thank you so much. God bless, guys.